I'm very happy to talk about this stress-free exam preparation. Okay, so according to me, exam is nothing but it is not to check the intelligence of a student. We can say it's a check on your how much you are prepared and about your mindset. So if I say that few tips, because of our experts are there on subject wise, so definitely they will give their inputs where you can prepare in much more easier way. And on psychological aspects, I'm going to talk to you all. And so will I share this slides so that George is visible.
Yes, visible.
So children's, when exams comes, obviously we also pass through this. Me, George, Dalia ma'am is there, and our co-founder Navin sir is there. Everybody pass through this examination. Exam means we feel some people feel little panic, and some will enjoy. At the same time, it is like a stressful event. So I can understand that. But this stressful event, how we can with calm mind and with the preparedness we can write our exams and really enjoy this phase. Okay, so stress free exam. And student, you have to do lots of positive talk, whenever we once stress arrives in front of us. So most of us, even though elders or children, so we do so much of internal talk. That is uh, time when we do too much of internal talk, we get negative negative thought more. So when we come across that kind of negative thought, so we have to give a affirmation with the positive, I can do this. I'm well prepared. And this kind of positive inputs you can give to your mind where you feel like relaxed. So when you keep on thinking about regarding exam, few people like a little worried about subject wise. So when maths exams comes, you are like a little literally scared about it. So that time you can give a positive affirmation saying that I can do this, I can prepare myself very well, and I am well prepared. So these are the positive affirmation you can keep giving to your mind. So visualization. So visualization in the sense when you are studying, during those time only you start visualizing. You are giving your exam in very well way, so very calm and very prepared, and you remember everything. You start visualizing the exam wall, how you prepared, how you are entering, how you are seeing the question paper. And when you see the question paper, how happy and how prepared you are. So like you feel like relaxed, where your visualization make a way where that difficulties become very easier, and it make you to more calm and feeling confident and calm. So this is very important, visualize. So whenever you get time, so visualize in a very positive way. So you exam days arrives, you are entering the exam with well preparedness, so you are keeping everything ready. So you're entering the exam, so where you are sitting, you are writing the exam, everything you can visualize. So it will give you more confidence. So when you prepare for the examination, you have to see through that you are doing relaxation. So relaxation, there are few techniques where I can teach you. One is like breathing techniques. So in between, so any person can't sit for long, at a stretch can't sit for long time. So if you sit for long time, you feel more stressed as well as your body and mind will not comprehend whatever you are giving to your body and mind. So in between, every 45 minutes or 1 hour, you have to relax yourself. So you can relax your fist, you can relax your eyes, you can relax your legs. So how to do it? So what you have to do, for example, you are working out like maths, science, or you are writing down and studying, and end of the day you feel mental stress and physical stress. So what you can do, so you have to uh, tense your body part. For example, fist, you are writing down, you have to give tension to this body parts, make a tight hold as much as possible for count of 1 to 4, and slowly release it. Hold it back, 1 to 4 counts, please slowly. So do it 3 to 4 times. Then wherever you feeling stress, sometimes you feel more stress in eyes. So you can close your eyes very tightly as much as possible. Slowly you can release it. Close it, again slowly release it. So when you're closing, you feel that all the tension in your eyes. So you may be like uh, last moment, like because of studies, you will not you sleep very less, you're continuously looking into the books or study related materials, so you feel stress, so you give more exercise to your eyes. So wash your eyes or face with the cold water, and stress it, give tension to eyes, close it as much as possible tight, and slowly release with the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Relaxed, you have to tell yourself, so your body part get relaxed. Okay, likewise, each and every body part you can do relaxation. Tightening it, relaxing it. Tightening it with the count of 1 to 4, you are relaxing it. So second is like breathing. So when you feel more stressed, for example, you are studying one formula or one particular theory or one paragraph or one story. So if you're studying that and you can't comprehend it, like you can't get uh, how to you are not trying to getting it. So what you have to do, you have to, don't force yourself, don't force your brain or to force yourself to study again. So keep it aside, get back to your position, keep your palm open, and start taking breathing, like inhale deeply into your stomach and exhale with the count of 4. Inhale, count 4 in your mind, exhale slowly. So tell yourself when you are inhaling, I'm inhaling all the positive energy, whatever required to overcome this. For example, formula. I want to complete this. I have to remember forever. So I want to remember this forever. So inhale it. So when you exhale it, whatever myth or fear you have regarding that, I can't remember, I can't study, or these kind of negatives, you have to ventilate, like exhale it. So inhale it, inhale with positive energy, exhale with the negative energy. So I hope you understood. I can get in the chat box yes or no. So relaxation techniques, you have to tense your muscles and you have to relax it. Breathing exercise, when you feel stuck somewhere, you have to breathe in, breathe out exercise you have to do. So third thing is like meditation. So continuously, so for when there are some like continuously sit for studies. They will not have food, they will not go for anything, they will not go for like their basic needs also. They continuously sit. Don't do like that, children's. So where you feel exhausted, and during the exam time it reflects all whatever you've done, this kind of behavior, it will reflect on the day of examination. So in between every 45 minutes, so take a small break and do this. So meditation in the sense, not sitting for dhyana or something like that. So just sit and watch what's your mind saying, what's your body want. So maybe the body wants to walk, just a walk, get up and walk for 1 to 2 minutes here and there, and or it body is asking for water, so give it. So this meditation, you sit and ask yourself about listen to your body and mind what it's trying to say. Okay, so it will help you to manage the stress while studying. Relaxation techniques, breathing exercise, and meditation, it helps you to manage the stress when you study. Okay, during the exam day, what you have to do? So everybody says that you can compromise with the sleep, you have to sacrifice sleep. But being a mental health professional, I won't agree with this. You need at least minimum 6 hours sound sleep, not 9 hours, 10 hours. Now, don't tell that counselor told sleep is mandatory, so I have to sleep. No. So 6 hours sound sleep you required. Don't compromise that sleep with anything else, because your health is very important. Health is wealth. Everybody know about it. Okay, get enough sleep of 6 hours minimum sound sleep. So if you sleeping very late, so see through that you get enough and ample of enough time to sleep. Okay, so where your emotions will be balanced. So when you get you are not getting proper sleep, you get prone to get anxious more. You get angry fast. You get like sad very fast. Like your emotion, negative emotions pop up very fast. So to control that, you have to give you enough rest to your brain and body. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Keep on sipping the water throughout the day. It's very important. Your body should be hydrated, where you can maintain the focus and calmness. So if you want to focus, your body should be hydrated. And during exam time, arrive early. Don't keep for last moment, and keep everything ready previous day itself. Your all ticket, whatever materials required for the examination, stationery, everything ready, and in particular place where you can find easily. So everything you keep previous day. Don't search for last moment, so you will miss out things. So keep everything ready and arrive early at exam center. So where you feel that anxiety level, when until you reach that place, you feel very anxious sometimes. Not everybody, some students. So when you reach that, after being around, your anxiety level slowly come down. If you after reaching the exam hall, if you are feeling that anxious thing, or you are feeling more stressed, do one thing. Go stand somewhere like where no much noise. Do breathing exercise. Take a deep breathe. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, saying that I can do this. I am well prepared. So I am cool and calm. So I will do it. So that kind of affirmation you give. Exhale, whatever my body and mind facing anxiety, everything is I'm ventilating outside, exhaling outside. So that should be the in affirmation you have to give. So you settle and you compose yourself. Don't discuss. Your friends come. So in class, there are some students like very. Okay, in class, there are some students like really good in some subjects. Last moment, don't go for discussion. If you want to have any clarification, any discussion before the examination, communicate with the teachers or concerned person. Okay, so that you will be like up to date. Last moment, whatever you study, it will not remain, children. So what happens when you take last moment things? So you will be again confused. So don't do that. After reaching the examination, or relax. Only thing is that you have to go inside, whatever you prepared, whatever your mindset ready. So you have to just put it in a paper and come back. So remember, it is not checking your intelligence. It is checking your preparedness, how much you learned from the subjects. So during the exam, stay focused. Concentrate on each and every questions, one at a time. Don't get distracted. So what others are doing, don't see here and there. Some people may be little panic. When you see, look at them, you also may feel that the same kind of feel, because negative energy. So it happens. So don't focus here and there. completely focus on your paper, write your number properly, everything. Whatever primary things you have to do, anyway, teachers will guide you on this. So you do that first without getting distraction. Okay, manage the time effectively. To manage the time effectively, now only you have to keep a timer and you have to start practicing. When you are preparing for the exam, now only you start that, so that during the exam time also you feel more confident. So by this time I can finish this sections. Okay, take breaks. Use the break between, not like taking half an hour or 10 minutes or like that. So after writing one section, take a deep breath and relax. Then go for next section. So there will be sections or one Roman number, one Roman number, so many questions you have to attempt, second, like that. So in between, not too long break, it is a short break where your mind again get back to next task. So take a deep breath and get ready for the second next task. Okay. So remember to take break in between each section. So post examination. For example, today you finish your science exam or maths exam, any examination. Celebrate that effort. Acknowledge and celebrate your hard work and efforts regardless of the outcome. Okay, so whatever it is, don't think about it. You can't go back and again, no, now I remember, I want to rewrite the question. No, it's not possible. Whatever written, it will go for the correction. So celebrate that effort, because to write that much you have put so much effort behind it. So if celebrate that, be grateful, because for example, science, to teach that science, teacher also put so much of effort, parents put, you yourself put so much of effort. So show that gratitude. Thank you God, the exam was very good. Even you found little difficult also, you utter this positive word where it will help you to calm yourself and prepare for the next examination. Okay, so during study time also, so whenever you finish something, for example, you kept some chapter to finish within this time, so within that period you complete, means you celebrate that. Celebrate, how to celebrate? Not going for the party. So celebrate in the sense, tap yourself, give positive affirmation, and keep your mind saying some positive inputs where mind feel happy. When we eat chocolates or the junk food and we feel happy, same way when we give more positive inputs, our mind feels so happy. It feel happy as like we are eating some junk food and we are hangouts, that kind of feel mind get. So mind will be relaxed and it will get ready for the next task. So avoid comparison. Don't compare your performance with anybody else. So one after exams, friends, obviously we meet friends. So some students will say exam was very easy, some may say it was very tough. So don't compare yourself. So uh, reframe from comparing your performance with others, as this can create unnecessary stress. So it may create unnecessary stress, so don't compare yourself. Okay, so seek support for after one exam. If you're really feeling stressful, you don't know what to do, you're feeling uncomfortable, seek your support. It may be from your teacher. For example, science subject. So science teacher may be like an expert in that. So she may help you how to overcome that particular time, that stress. So, or if you want family support, counselor help, you can discuss with them. So don't discuss among the people going through the same mindset, because when you discuss with same mindset, you feel more stressed. Instead of that, you can discuss or seek help from your teacher, family, or counselors for the emotion support. Okay, so stay organized, keep everything organized, notes, schedule, organized, easily accessible. That I already told. Keep everything ready. Don't keep anything for last moment. So don't hesitate to ask help from teachers or your family or tutors for whichever subject you are struggling now. So maybe one point you don't understand, immediately ask. Maybe that point, that discussion maybe help you during the examination to relaxly, and it reduce your stress also. So you can attempt the exam more happily. So while practicing, while preparing, you remember to ask. So now you doing revision, relearning whatever you learned during the classes. Now you're relearning. Don't keep like a last moment relearning. Last moment, keep everything for revision. Make points, important points, so where you just go through it and you go for the examination. So maintain healthy lifestyle. So do some exercise. Don't sit in one corner. That is for fixed. For 10th standard exam, this corner is fixed for me. I everything come to that table. Parents will provide, and I will be stick to that. No, don't do that. Get up, go to like a dining table. Have food with family. Don't think that going having food with it is a waste of time. It's okay, but go have food, balanced diet, and sufficient sleep, and help reduce stress to improve overall well-being. So regular good sleep, balanced diet, and regular exercise. Exercise in the sense not going for gym or Zumba, not like that. So I taught you like a few small exercise, that relaxation techniques and breathing exercise, meditation. You can mix this and you can do this every day. You can practice. And some people are like very well explored to like yoga. So you can do yoga also every day, morning or evening, half an hour. You can do yoga, so which help you to balance yourself. So this is all about then subject related. Anyway, our experts are there, so definitely they were going to talk about it. And on behalf of Trauma Career, we wish you all the best, and we are always there to help you in any form. So you can get back to us through a mobile number. You can mail us, WhatsApp us, or you can log into our website and to find after this, after 10th standard. You can explore so many things that give information about the careers. So any help regarding examination or this preparation, if you can feel free to contact us as well. So if